Hi, Leap to Lead. Welcome to day 11. Yesterday, you guys got Ariel with makeup. Today, you get Ariel without makeup. And my little rooster feather, and I'm getting ready to go on my run. But wanted to do this video first and chat with you about customer service. So today, we're learning about customer service and what sets us apart as Scentsy consultants, because our customers can buy Scentsy from anybody. From anybody who is a Scentsy consultant, they can go buy their Scentsy from them. So why do they choose us? What makes them keep coming back to you as their Scentsy person? So one of the ways to ensure that your customers keep coming back is to treat them with great customer service. And great customer service might look like a variety of things. There's a lot of good ways to provide customer service. I think it's really key to note that, what our customers can get from us is a very personal experience. If they want to go buy their wax from someplace else, Walmart or something like that, we know that stuff isn't as good, right? But they can just walk in there and get it off the shelf, but they don't get that personal customer service benefit like they can get from you. So one thing that people will often do to provide great customer service is to do up their customer bags. So you might put a little ribbon on it. You might make it look really foo-foo, really cute, so that every time you get your customers get a package from you, it's like they got a present. And this is something that's fun. People love getting presents. People love getting presents for themselves. Like it gives us this little feeling, and that will continue to have people keep coming back to you. Now, I'm not a person who really likes doing up my bags that fancy. It's just not my cup of tea. If it is your cup of tea, that's great. That can be what sets you apart. For my bags, I often just put in, the product. I put in some samples, because that is also great customer service. They're getting, they'll always get the next scent of the month sample, the next scent of the month and warmer of the month flyer, some other samples that I have on hand, the current flyers of current specials that are coming up, a club card I always throw in there. I talked about that on, just how much I'm trying to promote club. So every single time they get a card, let me see if I have one. Yeah, I got stuck with my little envelopes. Yeah, it's just a club like this or a card like this that kind of explains the benefits, and then my little QR code right there. But I keep it pretty simple with my bags. Our clear bags that we can order allow our product to show through, and our product is very pretty. So to me, that's kind of enough. Now, again, if you want to do little more gifty bags for your customer service, that's wonderful. Another good way to provide great customer service is to follow up and check in with your customers. So quick story. So I did a fair this winter, and I hadn't done one since the previous year, and I had a lot of things going on at that time in December, and I wasn't on my game. I felt like a big rookie out there, and in fact, I didn't even bring business cards with me. So one way, and we'll maybe talk about this a little more or touch on it in a lot of our videos, but one really good way to expand your customer base is to do little fairs and events. It gets you in front of new people. You don't always have to have a lot of stock to do it. In fact, quite often you can do it with no stock and just hand out business cards and get people's information. And, it's just a great way to get you in front of a crowd of people who you don't already know, right? So here I am at my fair in Florence. I don't have any business cards. I have people asking me for them because they want to, maybe they don't want to order right now or whatever. They need a new Scentsy person. What do? I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have business cards. Like, what am I doing? And this fair was 30 minutes away from my house. So it wasn't like I could just have somebody run me some or something like that. So I just got my phone out, and when people would ask for a business card or ask me a question about a specific product that maybe I didn't have on hand, I would just say, hey, you know what? I forgot my business cards. Just being completely honest here. And, but I would love to follow up with you about this. Can I get your info? And then right there it actually worked out great. It probably worked out better than having business cards, because it's not like you give them the card and they take it and they walk away and they never call you. I have their information now, so I can reach out to them. I can follow up with them. And I spent a little bit of time just doing that, right? So one gal loves coconut lemongrass. So I said, hey, Dana, how are you? I hope you had a good holiday and a happy new year. I'm putting an order in. Do you need any coconut lemongrass? And then I just went through all of my people from that fair. And then when I got their information at the fair, I text them like, this is Ariel, the Scentsy consultant from the Florence Fair. That way I could also search in my text history. I can just put Florence and it will pull up like any text I've sent that have that in there, and I can like wean it out that way. Or you might save it like, this customer, Florence Fair, or whatever fair you're doing. So then when you go to your customers, you can see where you met them. And then when you're following up, And then it's like the doctor who has the cheat sheet when they look at your chart before they come in the room, and they're like, hey, I see, how's your son doing? Do they probably remember that I have a son? No. But, they can see on my chart. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But you know what I'm saying, right? And that's another way to provide great customer service, because when you reach out to your customers and you say, hey, I know you love coconut lemongrass, they're like, she knows that. She cares about me. She knows about me. She's checking in. And in this particular case, this woman said, I'm in the hospital right now. So then I said, oh no, I hope you're okay. And this continues to build a relationship with your customers, because that's also going to help them keep coming back to you, okay? One thing that I like to practice and teach is to remove the word no from your vocab. So if your customers ask for something, just please stop saying no. Because when you say no, that's a very kind of definitive answer for them. And there's always an alternative, right? So let's say, for example, thinking of an example. Let's say your customer wants, okay, this happened to me last night too. My customer says, I wish they had a Palo Santo Scentsy bar. Well, as we know, Palo Santo isn't available anymore. So I could have said no. I mean, that wasn't really a question, but you know what I'm saying, right? But what I said was, we actually used to have Palo Santo. We can vote for it to come back in the next round to bring back my bars and see if we can get it back for you, okay? Maybe your customer says, hey, do you have any of the fragrance flower, the Valentine's Day fragrance flower, the one that just came out and just sold out? You could say no. Or you could say, you know what? That one was actually so popular, it already sold out. I have one on the way for me, but I'd be willing to sell it to you. Or if you don't have one on the way, you could say, that one sold out super duper fast. And we do have our regular fragrance flower, which is pretty cool. Maybe you could try putting food coloring in it. I don't know if that works or not. We don't want to do anything to avoid warranties. Void warranties, not avoid warranties. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, you get the gist, right? Just try to remove no from your vocab when you're talking to your customers, hostesses, whoever, and always, offer some sort of alternative. Or even if it is a hard, if it is a no and there's not really an alternative you could think of, you could just say, you know, just something to kind of sympathize with them. You know what? I'm really bummed we don't have Palo Santo too. I don't know. It just again, it kind of continues to create that relationship, and leaves them with a good feeling about you, a good feeling about themselves, a good feeling about Scentsy. So for today, I want you to tell us in the comments what you are going to do or what you are doing to provide great customer service. You know, maybe you keep track of, I used to do this. I actually should probably get into it. Again, a little just piece of paper with like my customers' favorite scents. Like not all of them, obviously, but like if I knew that Karen loves Inner Peace and she's always asking for Inner Peace, I make that a little note so that when Inner Peace comes back, I can let her know. Okay? Tammy loves Fiddle Leaf Fig. If I find a Fiddle Leaf Fig, I gotta get it to Tammy, even though I like it too. It's hard to share. Anyway, so what are you going to do to provide great customer service, to set yourself apart from every other Scentsy consultant, to make sure that your people are going to continue to choose you because they know they can count on you and depend on you for great customer service? Couple other examples. Maybe you place an order every single Friday. Maybe you do deliveries every single Monday. Like, what can you do to provide great customer service to set yourself apart? And put it in the comments.